We are on lesson 3.3 today, and it starts on 131, so page 131. Today we're going to model and count to 7, and our essential question is, how can you show and count 7 objects? So we're going to start with our counters for this, and we're going to model by using our counters 6 objects. So put out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to show one more object by adding one more. How many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's move these now, and we're going to draw our 6 counters that we started with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm coming down because I like to write them just like they would be if they were on a 10 frame. So 5 in the first row and 1 down here for 6. And then if I put one more there, if I show one more object, how many do I have now? We had 6, and one more is 7. So just shade in that one there. Just shade in that last one we added to show that we now have 7. And flip to the next page. Place the counters up on our 5 frame here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need to have 1, 2 yellows down there. So now let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops! I moved my paper too fast and they all flew over. So we had 5, 6, 7. So let's trace our 7 here. Remember, our 7 is a line over, just like at the top of the line there, and comes all the way down to the bottom on a slant. So across the sky and down from heaven. That's the way to make a 7. Number 2 in the yellow sun here says, how many more than 5 is 7? So how many more than 5 is 7? So if we have 5, and how many more do we need to add to get to 7? We have our 5 right here, our 5 reds, and then how many more did we add? 2. So 5 and 2 more is 7. Now we're going to place our counters on the 10 frame to model 7. So let's use the ones from down here. We know that these first 5 are going to fit up in that top row of the 10 frame because it filled up a full row there. And then we have our next 2 there. And now we have 7. So how many counters do you have in the 10 frame? Tell someone at home. Say, I have 7 counters. You can clear your page here and flip to the next page. We've done something like this before with other numbers, but today we're doing it with 7. So how many different ways can we make 7? Start by tracing your 7 up here on the line, across the sky and down from heaven. That's the way to make a 7. So let's start with, and look at yellows first today. So we're going to put our yellow one first. So we have 1 yellow, and then let's keep going until we get to 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I stop there? Nope, because we want to stop at 7. So 6, 7. So if we have 1 yellow, we have to write how many reds we have here. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reds. So 1 yellow and 6 reds equals 7. Let's flip one of those to make it yellow. So if I now have 2 yellows, how many reds do I have? Do I still have 6? Because I didn't take away any of my 6 or any of my reds. Let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because remember, this one was red and I changed it. So if my yellow number goes up, my red number goes down. So we have a 5 here. Let's keep going with that pattern. So if we have 3, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4. So look here. 1, 2, 3. Those are going up by 1. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4. These are getting smaller. We're taking away numbers or counters, so they're getting smaller by 1. So what do you think is going to go here if we continue with this pattern? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I flip that to make it 4 yellows, and we know this does the opposite, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, it matches. So 4 yellows and 3 reds is 7. Clear your counters and flip to the next page. So this was a story problem. A carousel needs 7 horses. Count the horses in each set and only circle the ones that have 7 horses. So there's a group of yellow, a group of red, and a group of purple. Find the ones that have 7 in them and circle them. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the number we're looking for, so we're going to circle that one. Let's count the reds now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is not the same, so let's not circle that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the number we're looking for, 7, so we can circle that one. Now down here it says draw to show what you know about the number 7. Tell a friend about your drawing. So draw something, draw 7 of something. You can either draw like 5 and 2 more of something else, or you can draw 7 of something. Go ahead and be creative. Then flip to the last page here. This is our practice and homework. It's very similar to what we just did, but here you're going to have to color in the yellow or the red, okay? So go ahead and use your counters to make 7. On the next side, trace the number and how many more counters would you place in this 10 frame to model a way to make 7. So show us one way and color those counters. Down here in the yellow sun for number 2, count and tell how many are in each set. You're going to count, write the number, and then compare the numbers and circle the number that's less. And then down here you're just going to count the birds and tell how many on the line. Remember, send me a picture of just this page, okay, friends?